Yeah, you know what it is. It's your boy Guess Who. You now tapped into StreetNerdz Radio, the #1 station in the streets. I want to give a big shout out to our sponsors and our partners, MULTIMEDIA, for making this possible. And we in this nice, dope ass new facility, man. Yes, y'all like the facility? Yeah. Man, I like this setup that we got over here. To make sure y'all stay tapped in with everything that we got, you can go to Bright Future Media. It's BrightEverything on YouTube. Subscribe, like, share, and hit that bell. StreetNerdz Radio, you know what to do with my shit. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Still your mommy and your grandmama's favorite. You feel what I'm saying? But we got two special guests in here. To me, up and coming, hardest working, really putting in a lot of work. Probably the dynamic duo. You get what I'm saying? Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Like to hear that. I'll let you.
I got Phresh Filmz. Shoot music videos, host shows, manage. I do it all.
You already know what's going on. It's Trizzy and it's Trizzy. You know, got to keep it PG, but
hey man, you gotta rock with the people that respect the rules. You get what I'm saying?
Kids to watch all that.
Hey, cause
my nieces watching. All that,
you got some people who come up here and it be like beep 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 beep. You get what I'm saying?
It's hard, but
yeah. But let's get into the story. I like to start with I'm gonna start with you, bro. Where you from and how'd you grow up? I know that we touched on it previously in our last interview, but let's give them a quicker recap, because if y'all want the full backstory, go right now to StreetNerdz Radio, and we got the Phresh Filmz first interview. But let's give them a quick recap before we dive into Trizzy.
I was born out in Dallas, Texas, but I was raised out here in Denver, Colorado. What was the other question?
Yeah, basically, how'd you grow up?
Oh, I pretty much I grew up with my family mainly. I went to school, you know, I got my diploma, I did all that.
Hell yeah.
Worked, you know, normal stuff.
Right. What about you, bro? Where you from and how'd you grow up?
Born and raised Thornton. I grew up close to my family, big-ass family. I got 5 brothers, 2 sisters, a lot of nieces, a lot of nephews. Very close. You know, when you grow up close with your family, then I feel like you're good, because when you got family, you got everything. That's all you really need. So, of course, I grew up good. I got my brothers, my sisters, really close with them. I grew up with my sister. I mean, my sister's my biggest supporter, actually. She be at all my shows. Everybody always be telling me. She be screaming all the time.
The loudest.
Like, oh, pop, you know, do your thing. So I got my sister. Yeah, I'm close with all my family.
Trizzy, lean into that mic a little bit, man. You gonna want to be like, man, I wish they heard me.
yeah, you're right. Yeah. But close with my family. Like I said, if you have family, then you're good.
Right.
You're good, period. Especially if you're close.
Coming up in Thornton, that's not what is the biggest misconception about Thornton?
Honestly, I wouldn't even know, because I don't even rock with Thornton like that, you know? Like Denver in general, because my family's from the Bay, so Thornton to me is just Thornton. You feel me? It's different. Like, it's just different. Like, to Cali, it's just different. I would just say it's different.
So now, is it coming from Thornton, as far as that's where you did school from all the way to high school and everything, correct?
Yeah.
What do your classmates say about you rapping now?
So at the time I was going to school, high school. I was going to Legacy, so that was a lot of white folks. So it's definitely going there. It was hard. And then when I started rapping, a lot of people were like, "The fuck?" Like,
did they was it a shock to them?
Yeah, it was just more like, you wouldn't see that in the school I would go to, so they were like, "What the hell?" So they were rocking with it, and then I would get in trouble a lot. Then I would go to like alternative schools. I went to Vantage Point in Vista View, so I wasn't really like too much into school. And then I finished actually graduated at 21. Graduated, got my diploma, walked in everything. So I went back and did that. I went to Go High School for that. That was online.
When did music start for you?
Music started when I was about 15, 16, just messing around, getting in trouble. I would just put on some beats and then just like just freestyle.
Do you remember your first verse? What was it about?
My first verse, it was just about people.
It was a diss song?
No, it was just about people like hating on you type stuff. It was just like people hating on you, know, like I was just talking about, I'm trying to bring it up, they bringing us down. That's pretty much it. My first song.
It's on SoundCloud. It's on SoundCloud.
I forgot what it was called.
When did you start rapping?
It's called Down.
like for real rapping, I would say about 16, because that's when I did my first show, and I was like, oh, I'm doing shows now.
You did a show at 16?
Yeah.
You had already recorded music? How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm 23. I just turned 23. So, yeah, so I did my first show at 16. It was through Afton. That's when you set it up. You do your own little thing, like a little showcase. They give you tickets. You sell it.
How do y'all know each other?
So I was just telling Polo, we went to church together at 10 when I was 10. So we're going on 13 years now. We used to read the Bible together, Bible studies. That's how I knew him.
But
we was bad though.
They met at church.
For real, like
bad though.
I was telling Polo we would go
As a kid?
Yeah, at 10. I met him at 10. I was 10 years
and
old.
y'all being friends since then.
Yep. Rocking since. Like
how did the management role come, or how did this dynamic
like,
duo come together? Let's get into it. Let's see, like, because you start the music.
Yeah.
Did you help him when he started the music?
I mean, in the beginning, you know, I would always support it. I'd share, oh, let's go to the studio, but at that time, we were, like, just fucking around, like, oh, I was trying to rap. I was trying to, you know. Yeah. And then after a while, I was like, nah, this ain't my thing.
Yeah, y'all don't know that, but I got 2 songs from him. I got 2 verses from him.
Oh,
I got 2 verses. And I actually, for John Gotti, too, he's on the remix. Originally, he was supposed to be on it, but when I dropped it.
Yeah, I was like, nah, this is you.
So the videos for you why did you pick up a camera?
Okay, I was gonna get to that point. So the way it started pretty much was I was making music, and then we stopped talking for like maybe a year or 2, and then we linked back up, and that's when I started doing. I was doing shows, interviews, like dropping, and then we were hanging around like every day, and we lived with each other for like a year. We were staying together, and then at some point, he was just like, I want to get a camera. He's like, let's shoot a video. And I swear to God, it wasn't even planned or nothing. We just drove by Best Buy one day. He had money on him. He got a camera. Then next thing you know, we took a trip out to Vegas. Shot his first but he shot his first video out there for me.
Your first video you shot was in Las Vegas?
Yep.
That's dope.
Oh, yeah.
That's hella dope.
It came out dope. People were like, damn, looks like y'all did it on green screen. Like,
we were in the middle of the street.
After that, I was like, damn, like, people were just like,
and what's that video called?
Clowns. By Trizzy.
Your first video was with Trizzy. Yeah. That's dope. You don't really see people rocking like that together for a long time.
Bro, they a team.
Yeah.
I was just telling them.
Like, that's really dope that's how that worked out. So then when did it become serious?
Yeah, so I was gonna say that was the video, like the video perspective. Mm-hmm. And then I started doing more shows, and then it just got to the point where booking was, for me, was like, I didn't like to talk to like booking agents and stuff. Like, for me, I didn't like that. And, you know, they were always emailing me and stuff. Of course, I was doing it. I was like contacting them back. And then at some point, it just got too overwhelming where I was like, I need somebody else to like help me on that part, like promoting all that. And then I was just like, yo, you're my boy. Run the management. Like, we already doing it together as a duo. Like, might as well just put it together. Keep it as that way, you know?
I think because that's dope, because you started taking off with the videos,
yeah,
which helps any artist.
Got my name out there, and then that just helped me get his name out there.
Yeah, pump him up with a lot of people probably haven't heard of Trizzy.
Yeah, even then, like when he would shoot videos, he would even text me and be like, "Hey, I just shot a video with this fool," and I told him what's good with the features, so look out for that. Like, you know, so
I'd always put word for him. You feel me? I'd always put him on.
So you was managing before managing.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty dope.
I always tell everybody, we always together, you know? Like, you see me, you see him, and even when you don't see me, you see me. You feel me? Like, even though when I'm not there with him, you go here with me or something. Like, it's always that way, just promoting.
What helps y'all dynamic? Like, what do you feel like makes the chemistry so good? Is it the fact that y'all known each other for so long, or what is it?
You want to answer that first?
Shit. I mean, we just go way back, you know what I mean? This nigga, we're just locked in, you know? It's just a different type of bond we got, so it's just different, you know? We just know what's up.
Then, so then we get to that point, y'all started shooting videos and you start working. What made you start throwing your shows?
There was one show I was trying to get him on, I forgot what was it.
There's a couple.
There was one of them though, like I had him booked and stuff, and then he backed out. I'm like, bro.
Oh, yup.
I forgot who it was.
It was Stunning for Vegas.
Stunning for Vegas. Like I was trying to have him co-headline.
We had everything. We had tickets locked in, everything.
I was like, man, and I just hated it. I was always trying to get him to headline, but you're gonna 1,000 to, and then 5 minutes. I'm like, what the hell? Like, nah, I'm cool on that. So I was like, I could put double the money, have him headline with a bigger artist, and I'll make money off a show, and I'll put people on. You feel me? So
what's the hard? Go ahead.
I would say it's just more like we don't want to have to depend on someone. You know, like oh, so you still got me on that slot? The show's still running. Like you gonna like you know.
And then there was a lot of those janky promote. There was like that RMC Mike show going on with 100 Pack Savvy and all them, and then that promoter ran off with the money.
So what happened with that?
Honestly, I don't know personally, but I just heard that, you know, they're promoting the show. RMC Mike was going to come out. 100 Pack Savvy was supposed to co-headline with him, and then it didn't happen. I don't think the venue was booked. The money,
RMC was never even here?
No, he was here. I think
here.
he was here, but just the venue wasn't booked. The show didn't happen. I don't really know too much of the story, but I just seen someone shoot a video with RMC Mike there, you know, trying to get him right and shit, but...
So then y'all are like, man, we might as well do this shit ourselves.
After that, pretty much, I remember the day he texted me, and then like everything had fell up, and he had told me, he was like, yeah, he's like, you're not doing no more shows like that until I get you your show. He told me that specifically. He's like, I'm not booking you for nothing until I'm hosting it. And then that's why we waited, and then we did the Acito. We did that one. That was my last show before that was with it was at the Gravel Pit. It was for the QC.
It was like a QC label. Mm-hmm. They were giving away a A&R, a fly.
Yeah, so I won that. And then
y'all went out to Atlanta?
We were supposed to, but just probation, a lot of stuff.
It was a lot of stuff, and I was like, yeah.
So that didn't happen. You know, everything happens for a reason.
Right.
I wasn't going to force it because even like, that's just the whole situation. But
so now y'all booking some up-and-coming artists to come out to the city. Yeah. What is the biggest hurdle that you have to say that you got to overcome when it comes to doing shows?
Financially, it costs money, you know. Whether people think it don't, it does cost money to bring people out here to host the shows, to have security, to media, for all that, you know. It costs money for all that. I got to make sure everything is going to go cool. I've got to make sure it's a lot. Shit.
Venue paid, artist paid.
Yeah. Like,
travel paid.
And then if someone backs out last minute, like, he's, I want on the show, and I'm like, I don't think I want. I'm like, well, now I gotta give him his refund. And then if the artist can't make it sometimes, then it's not on me. No, then everyone's like, oh, you're a bad promoter, and I'm like, I don't want to have a bad name out here. You feel me? Yeah. So it's a lot. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting the right promo to get the right names out to everything. You feel me? I'm trying to make sure it's legit.
And how do you feel always being the one that you know you get to meet and mingle with some of these artists? Yeah. Have you got some features in the stash that you know people don't know about?
I was just telling him, I was like, should I talk about the features? Yeah, I got them. So
you ain't gotta drop no names, but y'all got some shit.
It just every artist we got out here definitely got to work with them.
Yeah.
Like Acito, I got the video, I got that song. Just haven't dropped it. Waiting for that, you know.
What are you waiting for? The perfect time?
Perfect time. Like when I feel it's right, because right now I don't have too much solo stuff out, so I'm focused. I have a lot of singles I want to drop. I got a mixtape. I'm working on the second album because I dropped my first album like 2 years ago, and I was just on something. Let me see how it does stuff, and then it did like 35K streams, you know, for my first like no promo or nothing. Just straight did that, so I took that as a W. So I'm ready. It's just time to just start dropping.
What would you say would be the song that best describes you?
I would have to say Flex or Copy Me. Or actually, no. Prayer or Flex.
Flex. And is it because when you go to that song, it best represents you?
Yeah, just everything like I talk about. Like I just want to see everybody around me eat, live in big houses. I want my family up in the hills. I want my mom living good. I don't want anybody around me working. I just say in that song, I'm just pretty much just preaching, like, be a boss, get up, don't worry about what anybody else has to say, get your money, worry about your family, make sure your people's always come first, always.
Let's go ahead and go to that video real quick.
That money hungry shit.
We doing
It's gonna be Flex.
Yep, Flex right there.
Then my second verse, if you really listen to it, when the beat just, it's like, all right.
Oh, let's see. Shout out to A1.
Yes, sir. I was about to say
Shout
that
out
too.
A1.
Shout out A1.
clean with that.
Thing. Oh yeah.
I remember when they doubted on me. No, I'm leaving the crib just to come out and flex.
See, I said I remember when they doubted
I
on me.
remember when they doubted on me. I remember when they doubted on me. I remember when they doubted on me. I remember when they doubted on me. No, I'm leaving the crib just to come out and flex. Come out and flex, come out and flex, come out and flex. I remember when they doubted on me. No, I'm leaving the crib just to come out and flex. Don't you be saying no sorry to me when you come to find out that I'm getting a check. It's always been fuck you, I stay on my grind, it don't matter to me. Got my foot on your neck. Kept it 100, I'm keeping it real. You gon' change up on me, better show some respect. I remember when they doubted on me. No, I'm leaving the crib just to come out and flex. Don't you be saying no sorry to me when you come to find out that I'm getting a check. It's always been fuck you, I stay on my grind, it don't matter to me. Got my foot on your neck. Kept it 100, I'm keeping it real. You gon' change up on me, better show some respect. Plotting on me, you got nothing to prove. I be staying low key when I'm sick and I move. Just getting started, got time to approve. Get the fuck out my face, you can't fuck with my crew. I'ma stay me some money, go straight to the roof. We could go one-on-one, I got nothing to lose. No attention, catch me on the news. I just marry the money, I'm loving and blue. When it comes to the money, I stack it by two. Getting the money, I split with the crew. When I'm in the hills, I'm loving the view. I'm not that on me that I won't come to lose. I remember when they doubted on me. No, I'm leaving the crib just to come out and flex. Don't you be saying no sorry to me when you come to find out that I'm getting a check. It's always been fuck you, I stay on my grind, it don't matter to me. Got my foot on your neck. Kept it 100, I'm keeping it real. You gon' change up on me, better show some respect. I remember when they doubted on me. No, I'm leaving the crib just to come out and flex. Don't you be saying no sorry to me when you come to find out that I'm getting a check. It's always been fuck you, I stay on my grind, it don't matter to me. Got my foot on your neck. Kept it 100, I'm keeping it real. You gon' change up on me, better show some respect. Check out my fabric, I'm rocking designer. I stay with the fashion. You think about buying some shoes, I'm just trying to get me a new man. Put on for the squad, everybody go wait. I be plotting expansion, get up in my zone while I'm making the moves. No time for distractions, I'm dreaming so big. Stay with the vision, I'm taking the action. Stick to the mission, I'm focused on this, so let's get to the business. Got love for the fam, I be doing my best, I'm splitting my riches. Did me an interview, walked out the building, they said I'm the littest. Remember my name, cause I promised to you I'm becoming the biggest. I remember when they doubted on me. No, I'm leaving the crib just to come out and flex. Don't you be saying no sorry to me when you come to find out that I'm getting a check. It's always been fuck you, I stay on my grind, it don't matter to me. Got my foot on your neck. Kept it 100, I'm keeping it real. You gon' change up on me, better show some respect. I remember when they doubted on me. No, I'm leaving the crib just to come out and flex. Don't you be saying no sorry to me when you come to find out that I'm getting a check. It's always been fuck you, I stay on my grind, it don't matter to me. Got my foot on your neck. Kept it 100,
I like
I'm keeping
that.
it real.
You know
gon'
what I
change up
wanna
on me,
hear
better
you
show
on?
some respect.
There's one of them New York drill beats.
I just messed around with that too. I got
Yeah,
three
I
down.
think you would sound fucking crazy on one of those.
That was more my like a little like aggressive, you know, like raspy, like I'm trying to talk to you.
What would you say is for you the sound?
The sound.
If you had to describe your sound, what is your sound?
Depends on like the beat, but I just more like to like be in your ear, you know, like that stuff that'll make you just bob your head, like okay, like just like where you could just hear every word. I like to have clarity in my voice. And I just like to make sure you hear every word I say, because that means
What separates you from everybody else though? There's a million rappers out here. Why should we choose Trizzy?
Because it's different. Like when you hear me, you can be like, oh, that's Trizzy. Like that's my flow. It doesn't. You can't say it sounds like anybody else's. Like you can't compare it. Like if you could tell me someone right now who I sound like, then I'll like. Of course, I mean I've heard like 2 or 3 people, but it's just like when you hear Trizzy, that's Trizzy. It's just clarity, speaking clear, just me. Like when you hear it, y'all, you know that's him.
His own style.
Yeah, I don't know how to. It's just me. It's just me.
What would you say the culture is here? Is there a sound? What is the sound here?
Yeah.
Because you get to listen to a lot of different music.
Yeah.
It's that
I mean,
Cali rap.
Yeah,
I
everyone be
tell
trying
everybody
to
that.
sound like Cali or like Detroit. It sounds like, you know, everyone be trying to hop on
Nowadays, it
that.
seems
But everyone
more
got
Detroit.
their own type
Yeah.
of sound at the same time. Like, they just try involving that Detroit, Cali stuff.
Yeah.
But everyone got their own sound, I think so.
Your artwork, your videos, you put your foot into your videos. You work really hard. What video for you best shows your work or means the most to you?
Probably to say mean the most to me. One of them would be John Gotti for sure.
And what about it?
That song.
I would say for me, just the travel part. My first time traveling with my boy, doing the out of state show.
So it was like our second time type. Well, the first one wasn't planned, you know. So the second one, that one was more like we're going to do a show, we're going to go do a feature out there, and we're going to go do a video. But
the whole experience, you know,
like,
the road
like
trip.
he said, I was on a whole feature for that one. So like I was like, oh yeah, this song's hard as fuck.
Can we go to the John Gotti, Brody? We're gonna go and get into the John Gotti.
See, like this, when you hear it, you're just like,
going on is Trizzy.
like when you're in the car. My sister always tells me, like, I can't listen to this. You make me want to speed.
Yeah. Something like John Gotti, I'm the boss, I'm calling all the shots. I make sure my people living good, we sticking to the plots. You can tell how I be getting money, just connect the dots. All my brothers eating off trap money, pockets filled with knots. Something like John Gotti, I'm the boss, I'm calling all the shots. I make sure my people living good, we sticking to the plots. You can tell how I be getting money, just connect the dots. All my brothers eating off trap money, pockets filled with knots. Hold the way
I
my
ain't even gonna lie,
family
this
be
is one of
moving, we
my
look
older
just like
songs I
the
recorded in the
mafia.
garage.
I'm just up all night, I'm counting money, got insomnia. Never could I be the one that's selfish, there's enough for us. I remember they didn't give a shit, now they be begging us. Every time I see someone that's hated, gets a flexion up. There's no need for all the hate, go and get your money up. It's not my fault that I'm getting money and you have no bucks. Oh, now you want me to help you, I can't do that, that shit sucks. Pay no mind to all the bullshit, I got better things to do. I won't forget when I'm on top with my family, share the view. Watch me pop out of nowhere, I'ma leave you with no clue. When I talk, they listen to me, I'm respected cause I'm something like John Gotti, I'm the boss, I'm calling all the shots. I make sure my people living good, we sticking to the plots. You can tell how I be getting money, just connect the dots. All my brothers eating off trap money, pockets filled with knots. Something like John Gotti, I'm the boss, I'm calling all the shots. I make sure my people living good, we sticking to the plots. You can tell how I be getting money, just connect the dots. All my brothers eating off trap money, pockets filled with knots.
Yeah, that motherfucker go crazy.
The crazy thing about this video is when we was in Vegas, we actually shot a scene. What was that movie?
We shot the whole video there.
We shot a whole video
From Casino.
You know that movie Casino?
Mm-hmm.
We actually got to shoot at the
I might be wrong, but I don't know if you remember the scene where she pulls up to the crib all crazy and he's inside. Like,
Y'all got the shot there.
we shot there.
But the footage it got lost.
Clean.
That is the
Clean.
worst.
I was
Clean.
so sad.
I
but
get
I
that's
was
the
like,
same house they shot Tyga and what's that? Iggy. They shot their video in the back. They shot their video there, and
See,
they,
when
they
we were
said
It
talking
lost the
with her,
footage.
clean. It looked like a straight
It was
up looked like a Miami
it was-
beach house.
Because it was in Vegas the first time I shot my video, so I was like, we're like barely like dipping our toes into it, and it just got lost one day. I was like,
It's hard too. It looked like we were in Miami at a
It was
mobster
dope.
house.
it
There's
was
a golf
so
course
dope.
behind us too. The palm trees, like it was just crazy. It looked like Miami.
I think that's probably some of the worst feelings to,
No,
to,
yeah,
to
def-
shoot some work and
definitely
lose
hurt.
it.
Yeah.
What does 2023 hold for y'all?
A lot of music, a lot of music, a lot of
A lot
shows,
of big headlining shows, a lot of features, a lot of videos,
a lot of networking too.
everything,
Because we've been going crazy. We've been going crazy, like reaching out
Chicago,
artists.
Cali.
So how do y'all feel
ATL.
about the list when they do the top rappers list here?
People sent me it, but I don't really pay no mind to it. You know,
Yeah.
people are always gonna have their own opinion, and they're gonna see it their way no matter what. Like I did hear you guys say how it shouldn't be one person saying it. I really think it should be more people.
Opinion
like,
based between
opinion.
people.
Because like I said, people are gonna always see stuff from their point of view, and of course, do it. We're human. You see how you see it. I see it how I see it. As long as you're not gonna make it a problem how I see it, then we're cool. You know, because all this hating, all this. Oh,
Does it help or hurt the city?
It helps. I mean, it should motivate you. You know, like
Yeah, definitely.
for me, it was just more like
Whether you're on or off the list, if you're off the list, work hard to get on the list. You feel me? If you really want to get on the list, just work hard. If you're on the list and just don't be hating, you know, you gotta be humble because everyone's day comes down at one point.
For me, it's not like they gonna see. Like I'm gonna be. It's just like watch. You know.
No, yeah,
Just
regardless,
sit
they
back
gonna
and watch.
see. That's
They
what-
gonna
say
see the
no more.
work.
Yeah.
Say no more. They
Yeah,
gonna
say
see.
So-
no, exactly that.
Before we get out of here, I gotta ask both of y'all individually, but I'm gonna start with you. Who is Trizzy?
I'm gonna drop one cuss word for the one time, but
Do your thing.
It's Trizzy, ho. That's me. It's the vibes. You know, I'm ready to shake the building upside down whenever I walk up in there, walk in the building doing my thing. And just everywhere I go, it's Trizzy.
Who is Phresh Filmz?
I do it all.
He said Himothy.
Himothy, yeah, on God said. I started doing it all. Like, I literally came from wanting to tap in with people, hey, let's do a video, all 500. And then now those same people are over here, oh, let me come shoot a recap for your show for free. Like, now you got to pay me. Like, you know, there's a lot of different stuff. Now I'm doing a lot of things that I used to want people to do for me, and I'm like, I just feel like a boss now.
So we gonna be able to get y'all back in here in the summer and see I want to see the progress.
Yeah, let's do that
definitely.
for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Shameless plug. Hey, we got these shows.
Yeah, February 17th. We got Pete,
And
Roxy, and K Young Jock.
March 17th, that's my C-Day, so make sure y'all come outside.
We popping
yes,
out.
sir.
We lit. You
We
already
popping
know.
out.
It's a movie. We gonna
Hey,
turn up.
so where can they find y'all? What's y'all handles?
Instagram is Trizzy Ho. YouTube is Trizzy Ho. All platforms, just look up. It's Trizzy Ho. It's pretty much it's Trizzy Ho everywhere for me.
Instagram, Phresh Filmz 45. Y'all, I have a website. If y'all want to book videos, buy merch, www.therealmoneyhungry.com. I got a Facebook, Mauricio Rios. YouTube, Phresh Filmz.
Hey, tap in. Hey,
We got the singles on the way. We got the features on the way. We got the mixtape. We got the album.
whole bunch of
Shows,
shit.
Everything.
All the way.
Everything.
We're doing that way.
Before we get out of here, make sure you go like, share, and subscribe. Bright Everything for the full episodes. Street Nerds Radio for the clips. We got a lot of dope content coming out. We're going to get these guys back before the summer, and we're going to see the progress.
Yes, sir.
I want to give y'all flowers, though.
Yo, thank you. I appreciate
Before we
that.
get out of here.
Appreciate that. Yeah.
Because y'all going crazy.
It's about that time.
Y'all bringing shows. I've been saying that it's going to take people stepping out the box to bring people out here.
Yep.
I said if an artist wants to get cracking, you want to have shows, be the one to bring the artist out. And y'all definitely setting a tone here that I hope a lot of artists follow.
Yes,
so
sir.
I want to give y'all the respect, give y'all flowers, because I know 2023 finna be lit.
Too.
Sir, hey, shout out Street Nerds
Yeah,
Radio.
shout
Y'all
out
make
Street
sure to
Nerds.
tap in.
And we out of here.
Do all that.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all. I want to